My name existed forever, before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA, King James, Kenneth, St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape recited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Madden was dropped. Yeah, man, what the about to
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Let's go now.
It's time. It's album time.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Took that pain, passed it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. There's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you
bless you, baby.
but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. You're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still.
Rain off the Gulf setting quite the scene for us at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from Tampa. As this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where faded favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. When guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. Third down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's the give to Irving. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Mayfield now from the gun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and now it's 3rd and short.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Baker. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Baker throwing again. Catch made by Bucky Irving. He has room past the 25. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. The give for the first time to Rashawn White. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Mayfield keeps it himself. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. White will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Complete on the option. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. To return this, Marcus Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. they will throw to get us started here. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's out in the clear. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots finish off their opening drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offense.
And his kick is no good. He missed it, but wait just a second. Looks like a penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be roughing the kicker. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again is Baker. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Caught by Godwin on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Irving on the counter. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He sends this one to the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 7-point lead in the first. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Rothman's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead to 8. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was searching for Kyle Williams that time, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the air. It's May. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
May now on third down. That one complete to Diggs. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 2-point game. It's a Stephon Diggs like this, Brock, sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
And another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his third missed PAT in this ball game. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And time runs out before they get the snap on. That's the end of 1. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 5. Once again, Irving. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down throw here. Mayfield. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. Indian crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that hit. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Headed right through the middle of the field. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. May throwing for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits him on the out route. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield will look to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this one does not go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. At 2:01 on the clock, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. First down, May. We're at the 2-minute warning now for Raymond James. The Patriots with a long ways to go for a score. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. Throw right, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They pick the hands off. Now it's Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. The tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. Irving here from the gun. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our 1st half. Here's May on 1st and 10. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
We'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a New England 1st down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They go play action. Here's May. Flushed out of the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Quick throw completed by May. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. They'll run here following the penalty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
May now on 3rd down. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Defense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. On the return, here's Gibson. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Now, it looks like we're going to need to take a moment, Brock, an injured player on that snap, and it is running back Travion Henderson who's getting looked at. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On play action, here's May. He's going deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
1st down throw here. Mayfield. Jump off caught by his back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Baker now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
One of the advantages, Kate, a quarterback gets when he leaves the pocket and he's seeing zone coverage is you can really start to manipulate those defenders. And crossing routes are a great way to break down zone defense, especially when you get yourself outside the pocket.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they pick him off again. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Oh, what a hit! Starts the ball loose! Well, it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. On the give, this is Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Third down, give to Irving. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Throw caught by his running back. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And this is a tough one. He's back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest.
And it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw, Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Operating from the gun. Here's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. From the gun, it's May. Completed to his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 22 on that one. And that's a New England first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Again, it's May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, May. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Back to the air. It's May. He has it at the 5. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Offense in the hurry up here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37. He goes back to him yet again, complete. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, Mayfield. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Your defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. May now from the gun. And they pick him up again. Christian is in with the INT. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. A run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 7. That's his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball is the 39-yard line. Defense showing blitz here, May. It's his running back. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
To the air on 1st down, May. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. It's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back play straight ahead. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Irving on 2nd. And the Buccaneers get that 1st down, and that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers, who take a knee.